Madden NFL 23, and we'll get to see a battle for conference superiority. It's the New York Giants and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Next on EA Sports.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Giants and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that could have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game. Set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB. We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Again, it's Barkley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, here's Barkley. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Off play action. Wells. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
To throw on second down. Wells. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 33. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Back to throw again. His throw incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Operating from the gun, Wells. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wells. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 3rd down, Wells. And that is incomplete.
That certainly appears that they're going to try to keep getting him the ball. So every time they looked in his direction, unfortunately haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
To throw is King on first down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Off the play fake. King. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. ETN once more. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Back to throw. King. And that will be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. King. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
ETN diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw on second down. Wells to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Wells. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Wells. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. The pitch goes to Barkley. Ooh, with a juke. And he will be very close to a first down. I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
King now, throwing to start the drive. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds the open target, Arnold. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not only going to catch the football, he's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off play action. King rolling. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Toss left side for Etienne. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. King. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open target here, Darius Slayton. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, Wells. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Back to throw. Wells. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw. Wells. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. A 3rd field goal of the 1st half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Gano's kick is good, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he's been a busy man here in this 1st half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Now a hit and a loose football. And who's got it? The Giants. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Throwing to start the drive. Wells escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for the Giants. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Leonard Williams able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And you get the feeling, Charles, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. King. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Operating from the gun. King. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Wells. Catch made by Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes. Let's go,
A first down carry for Barkley. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Wells. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To throw on 3rd down. Wells. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Back to throw. King. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And out will come the offense as they take over. The New York set to take the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw on 2nd down. Wells. James has got it. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A handoff to Barkley. Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll run it again with Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Off the play fake. Wells. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. They'll run for it with Barkley. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. King to throw on 2nd down. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he's able to get up here to the 26. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, here's ETN. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll go again with ETN. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Ryan Dable reaching for that challenge flag, and he's going to have the officials review this call. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. On 1st and 10. Caught by Jones. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Second and 4. Looking to throw. King. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And they'll remain down by 2.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on them, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They certainly caught a big break with that missed field goal. Instead of trailing, they hold on to that slim lead, and now we'll see how they play this critical 4th quarter possession. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Dodges him at the 50. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 71 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and that will keep this a 2-point game. Had a chance to give themselves here some important wiggle room, but went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And, you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settled in now 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. King. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. King finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Draw play, ETN. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, King. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, King. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Travis Etienne on the touchdown reception, capping the drive. The touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now out come the Giants. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Wells. He finds his man, complete. It's James. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wells. That's complete to Slayton.
Let's go!
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. He'll look to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Eluding the pressure right. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the 1st down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here in the turnover on downs. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to 0. that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.